Hello YouTube, Bookham Dano here with the Peanut, and I thought we're going to send some books off to CGC. They've got a plan now, or a promotion going, where if you're not a paid member, you can still submit books to them, kind of like as if you were going to a show. Since all the shows are canceled, you can't take your books to the CGC booth and submit them. So that's kind of cool. I'm like a free member of CGC. I have had the membership in the past, but anyway, I'm just a free member now. So I've got some books here that we're going to be sending in, and then I've got duplicates to send in of several of these, so that some of them are for the personal collection and some are to sell, because we want the hobby to pay for itself. We do some buying and selling and trading to make the hobby affordable. So without further ado, I'll just kind of go through these. I would think you'd recognize most of the issues. This is Daredevil 158, the first Frank Miller work on the title. It's a really cool cover.
I can get close so you guys can see it.
So, and it's a high grade copy, so I thought, let's get it graded, and makes it easier to list that for sale, or it's something we can throw on the wall too. So haven't quite decided if that's going to be a personal thing or not. All right, so you may have heard in one of the other videos, Peanut wanted to send in some books to get graded. We watched a YouTube video of a guy who had got back his first batch of graded books from CGC, and he was so excited as he opened them that Peanut was like, "Yeah, I want me some of that." So,
well, because you do the pre-screening, and I want to be surprised. So these are the two that I chose that I wanted to send in, because look how beautiful those are together. They're Betty Page. I believe these were Buy Me Toys special. Or
we got them at Buy Me Toys, but they are Linzer. I'm not exactly sure the artist name. I should have had that ready. But
so these are going to be my first two.
But we're going to send those in. So for these, I'm going to do the quick press service. So we're not guaranteed 9/8 or anything, but I'm hoping that most of these are pretty high grade. This is Silver Surfer Black, the 1 in 25 variant. If you can see, but the Fantastic Four is on the reflection of the Fantastic Four is on his surfboard there. That story by Donny Cates is so great. I've never really been much of a Marvel guy, but I read that story and it really got me interested. So I added Donny Cates' Thor run, which he just started. So I think there's only 4 issues of that out, and I've been reading that right along. That's super cool. But there's some elements of this story that are, I think, impact like the whole Marvel universe. So it just seemed to make sense to get that graded. A long time ago, several years ago, I bought a collection at an online auction, and it had, I didn't buy it for this because I didn't even know what this was at the time. But in addition to the other books, there were like 30 copies of this. This is Darker Image number 1, and you can see it's still in its wrapper. And it was, like at the antique shop where we sell some books and comics. I just had it in the dollar bin. Had several copies in the dollar bin for a while. But it's starting, I think it's the first appearance of maybe the Max. Could be wrong on that. Anyway, people are starting to grade this book and collect it because it does have some first appearances in it.
And it's going for a considerable amount, right?
Yeah, there's been sales. I was looking at sold books, and there's been sales anywhere from like $50 on up to like $120 for that book. So
worth getting graded.
I've got. I'm going to send in like 3 copies of that, I think. And like I said, I still have a couple dozen more. Here's another book that's still in its poly bag. This is Shadow the Bat #1. It's got a couple first appearances in it. It's not an expensive book, but this is for the personal collection.
Ooh.
This is one of my favorite Batman villains is Anarchy. This is his first appearance, Detective Comics 608. I must have like 8 or 10 copies of this book. They're not, they're high grade ish, but I probably only a couple of them have a shot at being 9/8. So anyway, sending that in. I've also noticed Tim Drake appearances starting to garner some attention, which just makes sense. So this is 442 and 457, which are the like his first appearances as Robin. Here's Spawn #9. It is the first appearance of Angela. And we just picked this up from our local comic shop. They did a Facebook sale last week. This is another book I was really happy to get. I got this also from Galactic Greg's. I got it a while back, a few months ago, so before all the COVID stuff started. But between, like, I traded some books in, so I had some credit, and I was able to get this for nothing out of pocket from my trade credit. It's the first appearance of Terry McGinnis, Batman Beyond, and it's high grade, so I'm got high hopes for that one coming back. This is Wolverine #8. It's got a Grey Hulk and Wolverine on the cover. This is another book that I've got 2 copies of this. This is the higher grade of the 2, but I'm hoping that will come back pretty solid, because that's a book that goes pretty good demand for it. This is the Bernie Wrightson tribute cover for The Plot. The Plot is an absolutely fantastic story. The first story arc is complete. I think there's 4 issues. This is from Vault, I believe. Yeah, Vault Comics. This is a totally gorgeous cover. Swamp Thing it's the first appearance of Swamp Thing. Is the homage to it, but that's for the personal collection. And then I also have I got 2 issues of this. This is the first appearance of Bane. It's Vengeance of Bane #1, and sending both of these in. They need a pressing, but I think they've got the defects can be pressed out, so they should come back pretty high. So anyway, that's what I'll be sending in, and
I'm looking forward to opening them up.
Yeah. All right. Wish us luck, and we'll look forward to doing a video when the books come back. So thanks for watching, YouTube.